Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So I will be doing the faux locks on my sisters here, and I've already started the braiding. And what I'm trying to do is, this is my first time doing it, so, and what I'm trying to do is the I can't remember what they call it. I think it's the layer braids, where I'm gonna make sure that the braids each braid fall in between the plaits to ensure that it gives a full look, because I'm doing it about medium size large. I'm gonna do the around the edges more medium size, and then inside large. Okay guys, so I will be using the Marley here along with the FreeTress. I'm not sure which one of the curls she's using to get the curls at the end for her faux locks, and then I'm just doing regular box plaits for her entire head, and then I'm gonna start doing Okay guys, and now I'm adding the hair to her braids, her plaits. And the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the FreeTress. She's using FreeTress Bohemian for the ends, so I'm gonna add this in here. Sometimes I do both at the same time. You can it's up to you. You can do both, or you could do one at a time. So I'm just gonna pull this through. And then make sure it's even. Okay, so after we've added the FreeTress Bohemian curly hair to, that's gonna be at the end, we're gonna add the Cuban twist to the hair. We're gonna crochet that through. And then we're gonna pull that through. And just ensure that you're gonna pull it all the way through, and you're gonna leave this, well, depending on the length you're going for. And so I'm gonna have this small piece here, and then I'm gonna hold it here with this, with the crochet with the FreeTress here. I'm gonna hold this piece, the plait, in my hand, and this, and then I'm gonna start wrapping with this longer piece, and I'm gonna wrap it all the way down. So we're going to start wrapping here. And just make sure that when you're wrapping, before you start even wrapping your hair, you want to make sure you kind of pull your hair apart. And then also, I also combed out the ends as well. So I'll show you when I'm doing the next one. So just wrap here. Make sure you're lapping over. Make sure you're lapping. The first one I did, I wasn't, so I had to go back and I had to take it apart and do it. So make sure when you're wrapping, you're lapping over the one that you did. So see here, I did this one. I'm just going to go with the hair and wrap over here. And I'm just going to continue doing the same thing here. So the one that I just did right here, I'm going to go and wrap over the end of that here. And I'm going to keep doing that, going down. Go back, wrap over here. And make sure you're holding it really tight, because you don't want it to, and if you don't hold it tight, once you're finished with the hair, it's going to unravel. So make sure you're holding it really tight. I'm just going to keep doing that. And what I do sometimes is, especially when I'm close to the ends, what I do is sometimes I angle kind of, like I'll go like, when I'm here, I'll go a little bit like this way. Not all the way here, but just a little bit. And then I come back this way just to ensure I'm overlapping. Because the key is to make sure you overlap the hair when you're wrapping it. And make sure that it's tight. And once you have that, it's not going to unravel. So if you're struggling with keeping the hair, with wrapping the hair and ensuring that it's staying, when you're wrapping, I would advise you to go like this, just to ensure that you're overlapping if you're struggling with that part. So take it up a little bit. Then when you're wrapping, then you can just take it straight across. If you understand what I mean. Okay guys, so once you get close to the ends, that's when you're going to start wrapping back up on the braid, on the lock. So you're just going to go up and twine. Just twist the hair tight while you're going tight. This is where we are, and I'm gonna keep going. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do both at the same time, both the crochet here and the Cuban twist. So I'm just gonna go here, push it through the plait, and then you're gonna add it to the crochet needle, pull it through. Then you're gonna pull through this part, half of the hair, and you're gonna ensure that this piece I'm doing, since it's I'm doing it somewhat short, I want the curl at the ends to be a decent amount. So I'm just gonna make this like balance it off in half, and then for this piece I'm gonna pull it through about this length, just this little piece here, and then we're gonna start wrapping. Okay, we're gonna wrap on the root of the hair to make sure it's nice and tight. And then we're going to start wrapping down. And remember, as I told you, to ensure that every time you do the wrap, you're covering the one that you've already done. So we're going to take this here and wrap it over here to lay over. So you're going to wrap over each piece that you've already done. So right here, we just did this piece. Now we're going to take the hair and wrap it over this piece. So it can't be a part. You're not supposed to see any of the hair you're doing under here. It's supposed to be fully covered because you're lapping over each part of the hair. So I'm going to lap over again. Make sure the hair is somewhat, not completely flattened, but somewhat flat. And wrap over to just to ensure that you're overlapping the hair. Just gonna keep doing that all the way down. Holding here, make sure you're holding it tight. When you're wrapping, make sure when you're wrapping it, you're pulling it tight to make sure it stays. Wrap it around, pull it tight, overlap the hair. Wrap it around, pull it tight, overlap the hair. Kind of so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start going back up the hair. I'm gonna wrap it around. When I'm wrapping back up, I'm twisting and I'm wrapping up. And here we go. And you can trim it once you're finished, or you could do it. And I'm going to burn it tomorrow. Okay. This is what we have so far. We're going to move on to the next one. I think this less pressure on my fingers when I hold it this way. Okay, see I'm holding it? Then I just wrap it like this. Yeah. I'm not feeling that burning on my thumb like before. Okay guys, so we're almost finished. I'm just going to do this one here. And remember, you're going to push your crochet needle through the plait, and then you're going to put the hair. And I'm doing the hair That's gonna be at the end, along with the along with the Cuban twist here that I'm gonna use to wrap around the hair. So I'm gonna put this in the crochet needle, close the latch here, and then we're gonna go ahead and pull that through. Make sure you just pull on one side to get both pieces through, the curly hair and the Cuban twist. And then we're gonna ensure, because this is basically large and around the edges is I guess medium to medium. So I'm just gonna keep this even. I'm not gonna do single like the I usually see on hair. I'm just gonna keep this double here, and then I'm gonna pull the hair all the way through. That's the Cuban twist here until I get just a little piece here hanging. And I'm gonna put these together along with the plait. And then I'm gonna start twisting. So I'm gonna twist it this way and then take it around. And then we're gonna start wrapping, okay? And you wanna make sure, because I've realized when I don't wrap the hair, not too tight, but at least you wanna make it snug around the plait here. If not, then the hair twists once you're twisting it. So I'm gonna make sure it's snug around here, and then I'm gonna start wrapping. All the way down. Make sure when you're wrapping it's tight and you hold it. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you I'm going to add this decoration to the braid. So first I'm going to wrap this around here. I'm going to just wrap it over and make sure that this goes under here. And I'm going to tie my knot under the braid to hide the knot. I'm just gonna go like this and tie it over here. Where the braid meets the plait, and then I'm gonna start doing my twist coming down like an X. Take it under here. You can pull it out or you can leave the plait. If you can do it already tucked in, you could just keep it. And you twist it over twist it under. Over, make sure you do your X when you get to the top. Under. Over. Make sure that it's sitting nicely there. Under. You can see the pattern right there. So we're going to keep going. Over. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please remember to share and subscribe.